Well, there's some food for thought tonight when it comes to kids eating well at school. A task force recommending, well, a change at lunchtime that could change the way your kids spend their noon hour. There's Shirley Engel joining us with the details. Good evening, Shirley.
Well, good evening, Leslie. There are about a dozen recommendations in this task force report, but one in particular has some parents and kids losing their appetite tonight. The problem is many students at middle schools like the one behind me across the city don't have to go very far to make some potentially unhealthy choices at lunch. Well, the task force is proposing don't let them leave school.
The best.
It's the one part of the school day tweens look forward to, the chance to escape the food at the caf.
Yuck, fries.
Yeah. The poutines, the gravies are cold and the cheese is still hard when you try to eat it.
Just half a block down the street, the fast food options are plentiful. No surprise, these kids are mortified by the idea of being forced to stay at school for lunch.
Basically just make us more apt to want to consume fast food.
This board trustee sits on a nutrition task force suggesting Toronto middle and junior high students eat here unless their parents let them come home. But even he admits the food here bites. And the healthy options aren't moving.
Yeah, there's a salad here for $1.70. You know, why would I buy this when I could buy, French fries that, will fill me up?
That's why the task force is also proposing a menu overhaul.
Hopefully will increase their academic and also behavioral issues.
There are still a lot of details missing. How much will it cost? Do they have the staff to supervise? But the education minister says it's not a radical idea.
My own kids went to a middle school that had a pretty rudimentary cafeteria. Kids took their lunch or they bought something at the school, and everybody seemed to be okay. So I think the board can make that decision.
The board's nutrition guru says it wouldn't stop there.
There would be more emphasis in the curriculum as you're learning science and math about healthy food.
But some parents wonder if the board would be biting off more than it could chew.
It's learned at home. I don't think we should blame others. I think we should look at ourselves first.
Now, a lot of parents say one of the problems here is that Toronto is such a multicultural and diverse city that healthy food could mean different things to different families. That's one of the issues they're going to have to be looking at in the coming weeks. Now, in terms of this task force report, it's going to go to committee in May, and then it goes to the board, which means some of those recommendations could actually take effect in the next school year. Leslie, it's unclear, though, whether staying at school will even be one of those things that takes effect. Back to you.
Thank you, Shirley.